What's going on, guys? Just an update. I think I'll title this video engine run stand, just to give you a rundown of the engine run stand. So just to give you an idea where I'm at, engine's been rebuilt. Again, this is our 400 Chrysler 400 that's going in our 1972 Roadrunner. Engine's been rebuilt, and just the last month or so, just been dealing with getting our carburetor for it. I went with the Holley. I think this is a Street Avenger. I don't have the number. Let me see if I see the number on it. Yeah, I can't recall the exact number. There's a number, but that's not the ID. But anyway, Street Avenger is what it is, which is like I think it's like not 650, it's like a 670 CFM, something like that. But I think it's going to be perfect for what I want. $150 for that. It's kind of going back and forth on whether to buy a used one or whether to buy something new. But guy bought it from, he seemed like a pretty straight shooter, and he had it on said he had just pulled it off another vehicle he had. So I feel pretty good about it. Got the adapter plate you can see here too. If you're running, just for guys out there, in case you're doing a setup like this, I've got the stock intake, so you need this adapter plate on there. So a couple different, some screws, two sets of screws that sort of, one set of screws holds it down to the intake, and then the other set of screws actually bolts the carb to it. So that ignition, is mostly in place. I need to get wires set up on here too. I'll probably do a separate video when I set the ignition timing, just to give you an idea of that. But let's talk about the engine run stand. So shout out to my buddy Clint, who lives right around the corner here. He's got an A body Duster that he's building, and I met him, well, not even a year ago, maybe eight months or so ago, and he says, hey, I've got a run stand. He comes from a Dodge family, and so many years ago, I think his brother-in-law, somebody else built this run stand. So I said, yeah, man, I would love to run the engine outside. If you can run the engine outside of the car, check for leaks, do some initial tuning, that kind of thing. That's always a good thing. Especially for somebody like me, first time doing a big block V8 like this, you just never know what you missed or what you didn't do right. So to be able to run it outside the car, check for any coolant leaks, oil leaks, anything like that, major issues, a lot easier to deal with it outside of the car than it is inside the car. So that's the plan. This, well, just so you know, this was a truck. This is set up for a Dodge, but I think it was probably some newer Dodge. This cross member here was probably for a newer Dodge. So you can see I actually had to make these plates. I cut these plates and had to get the engine up off away from the member, the cross member some. So I had full oil tank clearance and stuff like that. So that was a little bit of work. Same thing over here. You can see I am a little concerned the edge of the oil pump housing is hitting there, so I need to address that. But I've already put a new starter in it, and I've hooked it up just so it turns the engine over, so I'm good to go there. Figured while I've got it out, while I'm running it on the stand, might as well get the coolant set up too. I would like to, when I run this, I would like to have a full let it run for a full 15 to 20 minutes to break the cam. I do have a new camshaft in it, so I'd like to run it for a full 15 to 20 minutes. So makes sense to also hook the cooling system up. And if I can use, this is the original radiator, Mopar radiator that came with the car. You can see the number there. This is the original radiator that came with the 72 Roadrunner. So I don't know what kind of leaks. I did take it home and fill it up with water, and it seems to generally hold water okay. So I figured I'd go ahead and test that out while it's on the stand. Not only have some coolant so I can run it for 15 to 20 minutes, but then also test that radiator out, and if it seems like it's in good shape and I can run it in the car, I'm going to absolutely do it. So that I think I got all the oil pump housing and all that together since last time I ran it. Just went with these universal hoses for now, since the distance of the radiator is closer than what it would be in the car. You know, obviously we're not going to run a fan, but so just went with these universal radiator hoses. Hopefully this will hold. At least it'll be good enough to. I'll figure out hoses and stuff once I get it back in the car. But I'm super happy with this setup, and yeah, big shout out, appreciation to Clint for letting me use this run stand. Excited to be able to run it outside the car first. Got the headers over here, so I'm really close. I just buttoned up the carburetor. So it should be ready to go. I've got the fuel inlet rod here. So I'm just gonna go with some rubber 3/8 hose at the moment from the fuel pump. I'm running a mechanical fuel pump. I'd like to go through the fuel pump rather than feeding fuel straight to the carb. Might as well go through the fuel pump and make sure there's no issues there. So just need to run my fuel line up to the carburetor. Need to get the wires hooked up, get the headers on it. Headers are in the corner over here, and after that we should be ready to go. So I'm looking forward to it. There's really nothing. Gary, my neighbor Gary, my faithful sidekick, is out of town at the moment, so we'd kind of like to have him here when I actually start it up. So I'm gonna just get everything buttoned up and maybe get it ready to go, and then I'll wait for him to get back before we actually try to start things up. But that's about all for now. We'll 100% be sure to have the camera on when we actually go to start it up. So getting close. That's it. See ya. And the numbers are going there?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Yeah, you see them going right there?
Oh, up at the top.
All righty, so first time engine start here. Other starter I had was bad. Was not getting good engagement to flywheel with it. So actually did just start it up, so it's not 100% first time start. But anyway, here we go. Same thing, man. That starter.
Well, aren't we starting all over from the very beginning? Go ahead.
Well, I can take and get that first part that I did.
This engine was rebuilt, or not rebuilt. This engine started from a very bare block, completely bare block, nothing on it whatsoever. And Mark has, my friend, has built this engine completely from every bolt, from a naked block all the way completely. Everything, every nut, bolt, washer, and everything on it.
Sounds good too, right?
Oh boy, it does sound good. And I wanted to get all the
Well, the gauges on the hooked up.
they not now.
They're not. The oil pressure is the only thing I had hooked up.
but
But the oil pressure looked good.
But he primed the oil pressure by removing the distributor, pumping it up with a drill. He had super oil pressure before he ever fired it up. He I tell you what, and you notice it did not burn any oil starting out. Even if you had the all the break-in oil, go ahead.
So, all right, so good. I'm super happy with that. Starter sounds like it's still not quite 100% right, but it sounded great. There were zero kinks and dings and bangs. I mean, 100% smooth. So I think here's what I'm going to do. I'm just relaxed for right now. I need to get my wires are not in great shape. I got a bunch of ghetto work going on with wires here. So I need to make sure they're clearing the headers. See, these are sitting on there right there. And then I want to get some water in the radiator because it's sort of, it's only about half full and it's got a bad leak, but it'll be good enough for what we want to do. So I think I'm going to take the rest of the day and do that. And then Saturday, I'm going to be back out here, I think. You going to be around Saturday?
Don't turn it off yet. This engine ran just like this without him tuning the carburetor, without him tuning the timing, the dwell on the distributor. This thing ran beautiful. He has done a super job, I promise you.
Go ahead and get our, you got your heat gauge?
Yeah.
Grab our heat gauge and let's see, make sure all of our pipes are warm. I mean, it certainly sounded like it was hitting on all 8
Oh, it was.
cylinders.
Oh, it was.
But I think what I'm going to do is I feel good about what we've got here. It runs, it starts. So I'm going to make sure that we got water in our radiator. Like I said, I want to get these wires so they're not laying on the headers. And then after that, I think we'll come back out. My plan is, now I did put a new cam in this. Everything else was from the donor engine, but the cam was new. So break in, I want to quote unquote break the cam in. So I'm thinking 15 or 20 minutes of run time on the stand, I think is what I would like. So that is the plan. I plan on bringing the GoPro back out on Saturday, so we can do some more video then. So that's all. Peace.